Hi, I'm Casey Green. I'm here in Sedona, Arizona, outside one of my favorite wedding venues in Sedona, Agave of Sedona. I'm really excited today because I want to show you around the property, show you what weddings look like here, to give you some inspiration if you're considering having your wedding at this beautiful place. Come with me, let's get started. So when your guests arrive, this is their first impression. They'll come around the building and they'll walk onto this patio, which I honestly think is one of the most beautiful parts of the venue. I love doing weddings here because when I do arrive and I start to hear the guests coming, I always like to hear their oohs and ahs. It's almost like a surprise when they see this view for the first time. And especially because on the outside you can't quite see this, so it's just like this beautiful presentation of Sedona and the Red Rocks, and they immediately always stop to take a selfie photo or just kind of take a moment to take in the beautiful scenery. This space is also already set up for cocktail hour, and so it's just a beautiful first impression for your guests when they first come onto the venue. And then what they do is they're going to walk this way to experience where the ceremony terrace is. So let's go. All right. Here we are on the celebration terrace, and this is where all of the ceremonies take place. Now, right now we are filming this video around lunchtime, so the sun is high in the sky. This is not typically when we're going to actually host ceremonies out here. What we typically do is do them around sunset time, so this whole patio is in the shade and it's absolutely gorgeous. And even though the Red Rocks look beautiful right now, at that time of day, I always think they have a little bit of like this reverse sunset feeling where they turn like these beautiful purples and magentas and pinks, and it's absolutely phenomenal. So this is, I think, one of the most beautiful spots to get married in Sedona, and it works and feels like a wonderful flow. So take a look and take it all in.
Now, in accordance with the institution of marriage, governed by the laws of the state of Arizona and by the power of your own love, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Would you please seal the ceremony with a kiss?
I was born to fly and spread these wings and find my own. I am coming home. Today will be the day it all will change.
All right, so when the wedding is concluded, all of your guests will walk back this direction and start to make their way to enjoy cocktail hour. Now, a lot of times, the caterers that you work with will have some people passing wine and beer just to kind of help with the flow of the bar and all of that good stuff. But in any regards, people will start to come and help themselves. And I want to show you the beautiful lounge area that will be your bar when you're here at Agave. So come inside. Got it? So this is a lovely lounge area that really becomes your own masterpiece, if you will. So one of the wonderful things about Agave is that they let you bring in your own alcohol. You still have to hire the labor to serve it, but it does save you a lot of money and gives you a lot of autonomy to design whatever bar you want. So if you love a specific type of wine, or you only want to drink gin, or whatever it might be, you can customize your bar and save a lot of money by being able to bring in your own alcohol. And this is a beautiful landscape for you to create for your own setup. And we really enjoy it here. So the sky is the limit. So I always suggest you to get creative and think outside the box. This also becomes a beautiful place if you have any guests that need to take a seat or want to sit down or have more of a lounge experience. This becomes a really warm, cozy spot for them to rest if they need to stop standing, or some of our older guests, I find a lot of them enjoy this lounge setup as well. All right, so one of the other wonderful places about Agave is what we can lovingly call the man cave, or the lower patio if you want to be more sterile about all the things, but this is a wonderful little secret hidden location that often we use for the groom and the groomsmen to hide before the ceremony, or use as sort of a hideaway later in the reception for, I don't know, just if you need a break from the music or some of the chaos that's going on upstairs. So come on down and check this out. It's really a beautiful place, no matter what time of day you're here at the venue. So either before the ceremony or during the reception, it's a great little respite from some of the music or all the people and the noise. A lot of times this is where the guys will hang out and relax right before the ceremony, do a little high five or cheers before all the excitement starts. But it just is a really cozy, beautiful atmosphere. Again, fantastic views. So when we're ready to transition your guests from cocktail hour into the dinner reception, we usually bring them in this way off this breezeway patio. So come on inside, let's check it out. So this is the Montage Ballroom. It is absolutely beautiful. It's a beautiful space. It works well with a variety of different guest counts. We've had really small weddings of like 20 people or less in this ballroom, and then we've gone up to 200 people in this ballroom, and it's all felt wonderful. So it's kind of a lovely space where we can make it what we need it to be. Today, it's a lovely blank slate, but we'll show you some photos of other events that we've done here. I like to always point out, if you can see the pin spotting on the ground, all of the tables when we do weddings here are technically pin spotted, so it adds like a little twinkle and sparkle to the space. All of the other lighting as well in this space can be dimmable. So we do tours during the day right now when we're not doing events in the evening, but I will say I wish we could do tours of this place in the evening, because it just takes on this lovely amber cozy glow in here that just is this elegance that no matter what you're doing for your design, your centerpieces, your linens, all of those things, it creates a beautiful natural ambiance that just helps every wedding feel elegant and spectacular. It's a wonderful place to get married. This upstairs portion of the ballroom is also one of my favorite spaces. So it's technically called the Blue Agave Room, and it serves a lot of wonderful purposes. So if you are hosting a buffet for your dinner, this is usually where we set the buffet up, and it creates wonderful flow for the actual atmosphere. If you're not serving a buffet, this still is a wonderful space to either feature your desserts. Sometimes we do photo booths up here. We've done everything from live artists, character artists, tarot card readers, all the different fun, exciting little extras that you can add. This is a beautiful space to have those types of things. Also, if you do have a larger guest count and you want to have a little more room in the lower portion of the ballroom, this is a place where we can put the dance floor as well. So it just kind of adds some extra options for you in your layout, and it's one of the reasons I really love this space at Agave, because there's just so much you can do with it. So one of the lovely things about Agave is that they do have a lot of things that are included in their venue rental with you. So when you rent Agave, you are automatically provided with these gorgeous, elegant, one-of-a-kind agave chiavari chairs, which I feel are this lovely whitewash. They really can take on either kind of almost a white look, a gold look, silver, gold, metallic, rose gold. They kind of work with a lot of different color schemes. So it's this great like neutral base. These are the beautiful glassware and china and flatware that come with the venue rental as well. So it's kind of nice. You don't have to bring all these outside things in, and they're just already included in the package. So it does help streamline things a lot on the planning side. A dance floor, and they give you a choice of a brown or white chair for your ceremony. We've done many weddings at this venue, and this beautiful dance floor is still, they keep it in great shape. It really fits the ballroom nicely. It is easily wrapped if you wish, but most of the time we don't, because it's just such in great condition. And then both of these options for chairs work really well for ceremony. Of course, you can outside and rent a different chair if you want to, but most of the time we don't, because they just look so great out there on the patio. So just another extra bonus and a little extra plus of hosting your wedding here at this lovely venue. Okay, this is one of my favorite little secret spots at Agave that really just kind of add that extra touch that makes you feel really at home, and it has an element of elegance that doesn't always exist in other venues, the bridal suite. So let's go in and check it out. It's right off the area where we typically line everybody up for ceremony, so it's a perfect location to hide the bride right before the ceremony. And then when you come in here, it's a lovely ambiance, great lighting, this amazing mirror for you to check out and make sure all the details are correct on your dress. It's a beautiful spot for detail shots with your photographer as well, to show you putting on your dress or those last minute kind of getting ready details. So I love this space. I find that a lot of times we don't actually get ready here, but it does become almost like a little backstage area that you can come in with your bridesmaids, your mom, your sister, or just hide out with your new partner that you've just gotten married to when you want to get away from it all. So it's a lovely space that we utilize all the time, and it's such a great extra here that we have at the venue that we don't have in other places. So I think it's a huge selling point for this venue, and I absolutely love how they designed it.